Good morning, my friends. Welcome for today's shave, which is going to keep experimenting or trying to load off these tiny little containers. This time I'm using a sample somebody sent me. It's TDS menthol. It's a little softer soap than the Barrister that's in here, and the Irish Moose that I still have a little bit somewhere over here. It's a pretty soft soap too, so we're thinking that we may be onto something. I'll be using the actual brush. I figured I got a couple weeks yet. This is the actual brush I'm taking. It's a contouring brush for putting, women put powder and stuff on, or people who put makeup on. I reckon that's probably a better way to say it. So I'm just gonna squeeze the water out of it and then dip the puck in the thing in water, and then I'll do the same thing like I did last time. I'll be loading like this. Thinking about, I got all kind of moving parts going today, so I hope you guys don't mind if I seem a little disjointed, because I got a lot of things going on in my noggin. We're getting ready for vacation, of course, on one hand. On the other hand, there's a football game on today that I want to see. And, history-wise, I was thinking about that. In 1977, today, Reggie Jackson hit 3 home runs in the same game on 3 consecutive pitches. I think he was an amazing ball player. So we're getting a goodly load of soap going here. So I think this may be good. This little brush maybe just the ticket for what we're going to be doing. Now I'm going to wipe my face, so I'll put this down for a second. I'm going to smear this Lather on my face. Yeah. This is feeling like it's really going to be our ticket. 3 home runs in 3 consecutive pitches. I mean, like he jumped on the first pitch. Bam, bam, bam. He was really on the ball then. I was 16 at the time. I was still just, all my life I've kind of been this way, but not necessarily watching a particular team. I like to watch baseball and I like to watch football. I don't pay too much attention to who's playing. I just like to watch the game being played. So in those days, though, I like to watch the Cincinnati Reds. That was my team. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I think we got it, guys. This menthol is really strong, and I like these menthol. So this is just fine. And all I did was, with just the moisture on my, put the splash of moisture on my face and just squeeze out the brush. Now I did dip the tips a little bit just now, and we'll see if that helps any. Yeah, I think we're good. If I can get this kind of lather with unknown soap, then I should be able to no problem get a good lather out of sterling, because it's an amazing lather. It's one I never knew. Good job. Now let's set that aside. Our razor today is an old Prior razor. This was gifted to me from a friend of mine who lives up the street. She didn't know how old it was, but it appears to be from the early to middle 20s. But it was new old stock when she gave it to me. It's a German-made razor pre-World War II. It just says Germany, and it just says Zoling on there. So that's all it says. But Pryor was a house brand for a importer in New York City, the Mogul company. She also gave me the matching strop. I can't get to it from here, but I have the matching strop that goes with it. That's kind of neat that she did that. So, you can probably hear that thing sizzling across the whiskers. Listen to that sound of whiskers dying. I stropped this thing. I honed it way back when on conical, and then this morning I gave it 50 passes on chrome leather. If it needed any awakening, that would have done it. Don't use this as much as I'd like to, but it has this pretty gold wash on the face, and I don't want to cause that to erode from use. I know that happens, and it's natural for a product that you use. I kind of like to save on it a little bit. Why am I going against the grain here? I guess I'm just excited about getting the pieces working together finally. It only took a couple of tries, but we did get the get that brush working, or get loading. And this fits pretty good with that Italian style of loading. So, and this fits beautifully in this little medicine jar, pill bottle. So they'll see it, and TSA people will notice it, and they'll see that little Gillette Tech in there and say, oh, have any blades? And they'll look and they'll see none, and we will be golden. Really starting to get excited about this trip. It's something I've been planning for years and years. It's long enough to be not just years, it's long enough to be planning for years and years. Yeah. Is Reggie Jackson still with us? I don't know. If he is, here's to you. I don't think I'm gonna need any cleanup after this. Cause I'm feeling here and there's just no whiskers left. Maybe I should start against the grain all the time. I'll have to look at the films here, but beautiful. That's a very pleasant. I'm just going to wipe this thing off and set it aside. We'll wrench off and we'll see how we did with the Allen. Here's another brush I probably could have used. This is a knot that just doesn't have a handle. This is just a plain knot. I may try this just for giggles. It's a little stiffer as a makeup knot. This is a pretty floppy little knot. This one has a little more backbone and it might be easier to load. I don't know, something we'll try. Let's wash our face here. No zing at all. Face doesn't even know it lost a bunch of whiskers. Looking ahead to what's going on in history, we're probably getting ready to watch a campaign on Fort Ticonderoga coming up. Wintertime, kind of a debacle, but you know, gotta make mistakes. I think that was kind of an ill-fated campaign on our fledgling army. They did want to kind of stop England's ability to attack us from the north, but that's another story for another day. Let's give ourselves a little Thayer's lemon. I should have wrote the date I opened that Thayer's on this belt so we can see how long it lasts. That would be an interesting thing to do. You're getting a stream of consciousness from me here because, well, that's just the way I am, I reckon. Lucky Tiger. Seems to work pretty good with just a straight mentholated bay rum. Pretty good shave for today. Thank you so much for coming to see me. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you're so inclined. I'm Major Rich. You'll find me at theshavingkinder.com, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.